History of China, Part 3, Republic to Modern China, 1912-2025. Approximately 9,000 words, Modern Chinese History. Fall of the Qing and Birth of the Republic, 191-19271. The 1911 Shanghai Revolution, triggered by the Wuchang Uprising in October 1911, ended 2,000 years of imperial rule. Yat-sen, a Republican and founder of the Tang, was declared provisional president of the new Republic of China. Sun's vision. 3 principles of the people. Sanmin Juji. Nationalism, democracy, people's livelihood. 2. Power struggles in Yuan Shikai. General Yuan Shikai forced Sun to resign in 1912 and became president. Tried to restore monarchy in 1915, failed due to backlash. Yuan died in 1916, leaving China in chaos. Warlord era, 1916 to 1927. After Yuan's death, China fragmented. Dozens of regional warlords ruled provinces with private armies. Central government in Beijing had little real power. Foreign powers exploited China's weakness, especially in treaty ports. 3. May 4th Movement, 1919, triggered by the Treaty of Versailles, granting Shandong to Japan. Massive student-led protests. Movement advocated anti-imperialism, science, democracy, birth of modern Chinese nationalism and radical thought, including Marxism. Rise of the CCP and KMT, 1921-1994, founding of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Inspired by the Russian Revolution, 1917, founded in Shanghai in 1921, with help from Soviet advisors. 5. First United Front, 1924 to 1927. The KMT Nationalist Party under Sun Yat-sen, allied with the CCP to reunify China, formed the Whampoa Military Academy under Chiang Kai-shek, launched the Northern Expedition to crush warlords. 6. KMT-CCP split, and the Shanghai Massacre. After Sun's death, Chiang Kai-shek rose to power in 1927. Chiang purged communists in Shanghai, sparking civil war. IV. Chinese Civil War and Japanese Invasion, 1927-19497. Chinese Civil War begins. CCP retreated to the countryside. Chiang's nationalist government ruled from Nanjing. The Red Army, under Mao Zedong, built rural support. 8. The Long March, 1934-1935. CCP forces retreated over 9,000 kilometers to escape KMT attacks. Only 8,000 of 80,000 survived. Cemented Mao Zedong's Second Sino-Japanese War, 1937 to 1945, began with the Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese troops seized Nanjing. Nanjing Massacre, 300,000 civilians killed. KMT and CCP formed a second united front. Japan committed brutal atrocities. The war merged into World War II after 1941 v. Communist victory and the People's Republic. 1949-1976-10. Civil War resumes. 1946 to 1949, after Japan's defeat, KMT and CCP fought AGAIN. CCP won support through land reform and anti-corruption, retreated to Taiwan in 194,911. Founding of the PRC, October 1, 1949. Mao Zedong declared the People's Republic of China in Beijing. Chiang Kai-shek continued the Republic of China in Taipei, Taiwan. Maoist era, 1949-1976-12. Land reform and social restructuring. Land seized from landlords and given to peasants. Class enemies were executed. Private property and capitalism were abolished. 13. Korean War, 1950-1953. China entered war against the US. UN forces in Western invasion of North Korea boosted Chinese national pride and military confidence. 14. First Five-Year Plan, 1953 to 1957. Soviet-style industrialization. Rapid development of heavy industry. Urban population increased. 15. The 100 Flowers Campaign, 1956 to 1957. Mao encouraged open criticism. Intellectuals spoke out then were punished in the anti-rightist campaign. 16. The Great Leap Forward, 1958-1962 ambitious plan to industrialize via people's communes and backyard furnaces. Catastrophic failure. Tens of millions died in the Great Famine. Steel was unusable. Food shortages devastated the countryside. 17. Cultural Revolution 1966-1976. Mao launched it to reassert control, mobilized Red Guards to attack the Four Olds customs, culture, habits, ideas. Intellectuals, teachers, and party officials were persecuted. Schools and universities shut down. Chaos, executions, and mass imprisonments. Mao's personality cult peaked. His Little Red Book was ubiquitous. WWII post-Mao reforms and opening 1978-1990s. After Mao, the rise of Deng Xiaoping. Mao died in 1976. Moderate group led by Deng Xiaoping took power. Mao's widow and allies Gang of Four were arrested. 19. Reform and opening up 1978 to 1990. Shift from class struggle to economic modernization introduced market reforms, private enterprise, foreign investment, special economic zones. For example, Shenzhen farmers could sell surplus crops. Rapid GDP growth. Slogan: socialism with Chinese characteristics. 20. Tiananmen Square massacre. 1989 students demanded democracy, freedom of press, anti-corruption. Mass protests in Beijing's Tiananmen Square on June 4th. The army cracked down. Hundreds, possibly thousands, killed. Government-imposed media blackout and arrested leaders. Via China's global rise, 1990 to 2025. 21. Economic boom. In the 1990s and 2000, double-digit growth rates became the world's factory. Electronics, textiles, steel joined the World Trade Organization WTO in 200,122. Urbanization and inequality of millions moved to cities. Massive infrastructure projects, highways, high-speed rail, dams for example. Three Gorges. Rising middle class. But income inequality and rural poverty remained. 23. Leadership transitions. Jiang Zemin, 1993 to 2003. Continued reform. Oversaw WTO accession. Hu Jintao, 2003 to 2013. Focus on harmonious society. Xi Jinping, 2013. Present. Centralized power. Anti-corruption campaign. Emphasis on party control. 24. Technology and surveillance leading in AI. 5G, like WeChat, Alibaba, TikTok transformed society. Internet, tightly controlled. Great Firewall censors dissent. 25. International relations assertive in South China. See tensions with the US, India, and Taiwan. Belt and Road Initiative. connects Asia, Africa, and Europe via infrastructure. 26. COVID-19 and global in Wuhan, late 2019. Strict lockdowns and zero COVID policy. Post 2022. Reopened. Focused on economic recovery. IX. Contemporary issues and future challenges. 27. Taiwan and nationalism. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province, increasing rhetoric and military drills. U.S. arms sales to Taiwan add tension. 28. Xinjiang and human rights reports of mass detentions of Uyghur Muslims. International criticism of re-education camps. Beijing defends policies as anti-terrorism measures. 29. Environment and climate. World's largest emitter of co-investing in renewables. Electric vehicles. Balancing growth with sustainability is a top challenge. 30. Demographics and economy. Falling birth rate, aging population. Youth unemployment. Rising debt in real estate sector. For example, Evergrande crisis. X. Conclusion. From empire to superpower. In just over a century, China transformed from a crumbling empire to a 21st century global superpower. Its journey has been marked by civil war and revolution, ideological extremes, cultural destruction and technological rebirth, global integration and digital surveillance. Fierce nationalism, and social contradictions today. China stands at a crossroads, balancing its authoritarian governance with its aspirations for economic innovation, international influence, and domestic stability.